Hello friends, welcome back. Currently our environment is something like this. We have a control node and we have a manager node. So far we are managing only one manager node, but I'm going to add two more manager nodes. So total it would be three manager nodes and one control node. Here whatever steps we have done for the RHEL manager node, same steps we should do on Amazon Linux and Ubuntu. I will just run through those steps. So to set up manager nodes, first we need to set up EC2 instance, then set up hostname, create ANS admin user, add user to sudoers file, and enable password based authentication. Once this is done, we can copy the SSH keys. Right? Let's jump into AWS console and launch these servers. I am on my AWS console. I'm going to launch new instance by selecting the launch instance. As I said, I'm going to launch Amazon instance. I'm selecting this T2 micro and name. I'm going to give it as a Amazon managed node. Existing security group, that is Ansible SG, and launch it. Same key pair, launch it. So we have launched one system, that is Amazon Linux. Earlier also we have launched one instance, that is also Amazon Linux. We are using that as a control node, not manager node. Next, this time I am selecting Ubuntu server, T2 micro. Let's go with the default settings, and the name I'm going to give it as a Ubuntu managed node. Let's select existing security group and launch it. That's it. So we have provisioned two VMs. One is Amazon Linux, another one is Ubuntu. Okay, it is not taking because the tags, I think I need to edit. This should be capital name. Okay, save tag for this also. So N should be caps to take this one and display over there. Save. Alright, so we have launched two more systems. Now I would like to add these to our AWS control node. So before doing that one, we should set up these systems. Let's go to description, take the public IP address to login. So this is my mobile extra. I have already logged into my Ansible server and this is my RHEL server. I am logging onto my Amazon server now. For Amazon server as well, username is ec2-user. Let's become a root because we need to set up the hostname va/etc hostname. Here I'm removing the default one and naming it as a Amazon managed node. Okay, usually in the real time it won't be like this. It will be something like web server, app server, or DB server, but for lab practice purpose we are doing it. At the same time I'm setting it up for temporary purpose, Amazon managed node. Okay, so this is updated. Next we need to create a user add ANS admin and set up the password for ANS admin at 123 ANS admin at 123. Okay, if you see I'm using same password across the environment. Next we need to add this user to sudoers file, va sudo shift g and ANS admin and save it. So we have added this user to ANS admin. One last thing, that is sshd underscore config. Here we should update password based authentication from no to yes. Okay, I am uncommenting this one and comment this one. That's it. Our system is ready. Now IPADDR, I'm taking the IP address of this system. Oops, one last thing we should do, that is we need to reload the SSHD. Otherwise, still users cannot able to log in. So service SSHD reload. Okay. Now let me add this one to our hosts file. Let me switch back to ANS admin user. Okay. As I said, we are going to manage our own hosts file. Let's go to OPT Ansible. From now onwards, I'm going to do all my tasks over there. So let me create a new hosts file here. I will create groups as well. I will create a web server, web servers, and app servers, and DB servers. Okay, just for see how groups works. So I'm adding my Amazon Linux server under app servers. Similar way, I will take the IP address of RHL server. So RHL server IP address I have added under web servers, and I will add Ubuntu server IP address under DB servers. Okay, let it be open. Meantime, I'm going to gather the IP address of Ubuntu system. So let's connect to Ubuntu system now. Session SSH. So I have loaded key pair. Next, for Ubuntu server, username is Ubuntu. Okay, if you have any confusion, what you can do, you can go to the connect and it will give the information. If you come down here, ssh-i ansible.pem Ubuntu. This is how we can connect from the Linux systems. From Linux systems, we don't need mobile exterm. Only you need to provide the path of your ansible.pem file and we can connect to the system. But whenever it comes to the Amazon Linux or RHL Linux, it is easy to minus user. All right. So let's go back, open. Okay, so this is Ubuntu system and we have logged in as a Ubuntu user. Let me become a root, clear the screen. So first thing I'm setting up the host name va/etc host name, and I'm going to give Ubuntu managed node. Okay, similar way host name Ubuntu managed node sudo su minus. Okay, next we should create a user add ans admin. But in Ubuntu system, what will happen whenever you are creating a user, it won't create the home directory. Usually /home ans admin directory get creates, but here it won't create. That is the reason we need to add home directory also for the Ubuntu user. For that we can use -d option. So D stands for directory. It is going to create a new directory, that is /home/ans admin. Okay, user created. Let's set up the password ans admin at 123 ans admin at 123. All right, now we'll just switch back to ans admin and see whether it has home directory or not. Okay, it is not yet set up. Let me see whether home directory is created or not. Okay, it's not created. Okay, all right, I just validated. So we should use -m option. So let's create user with -m. User del ans admin. I'm deleting user. User add -m -d slash home slash ans admin and ans admin. Okay, so let's check for this one. This time, yes, ans admin user has been created with home directory. Let's switch back. Sorry, let's switch back to ans admin user, and if I see pwd, I have home directory. Why we need home directory? Because the SSH keys get copied into slash home ans admin. If this home directory doesn't exist, it creates a problem. That is the reason we should have the home directory of slash home slash ans admin. Now I'm copying the IP address and I will keep it under DB. So let it be. Now under web servers, I'm also adding the Amazon Linux server as well. We have two servers under web servers, one server under app servers, one server under DB server, right? And one server can be part of multiple groups. That is the reason I have added my Amazon Linux server to web server group as well. Let's save this one. Now before using it, we need to copy our SSH keys. So yes, I have done here user ID creation only. Next thing, we need to add this user to sudoers file. So let's come down. So this is little differ. ANS admin. I'm going to copy the same entry from here. Cat slash etc sudoers. So we have given ANS admin all is equal to all, no password. Because we should give the no password, otherwise it is going to ask for password while we are logging in. Now write out for that control O, enter, then control X to exit. I have added sudoers file. Next va slash etc sshd underscore config. Here we need to enable password authentication. You can see it is little differ. Password authentication is there, only one entry is there. This is no to, I'm changing it to yes. Alright, everything is done. Now service sshd reload. Okay, we have reloaded our service. That's it. Now we are enabling passwordless authentication between newly created servers. That is this one. So ssh copy id, this server name. Yes, I want to log in. First time we need to log in with the password. That is the reason we have enabled password based authentication. ANS admin at 123. Similar way, SSH copy ID. Yes, ANS admin at 123. Permission denied. Okay, password might not set up. Password PSSWD ANS admin at 123. ANS admin at 123. Oops. ANS admin at 123. ANS admin at 123. Now we have set up correctly, and ANS admin at 123. Okay, it has been copied onto this system. Now one last test we are going to do. Let me open the hosts file. I will try to SSH to this system without password. I should able to log in. Yes. Next I am going to connect to this system as well. Yes, here also I can able to log in, and we can run Ansible all. I'm pinging all the systems -m ping, but I'm going to give the explicit hosts file, nothing but in our current location, whatever hosts file is there, take that inventory, and it should ping 3 systems. You can see here it is pinging 3 systems. Okay, It means that it could able to reach to all these systems. That's all for this lecture. In next video, we are going to execute our first Ansible playbook on remaining two servers as well.